Hello, my friends. Welcome to the What's Up and Makeup Chat. I'm so excited to be here with you on this wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I know it's beautiful outside here. I hope it's beautiful outside where you live. I am so excited to chat with you guys this morning about everything makeup. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip over to the chat window so I can see what everyone is chatting about. Oh, you know what? There was one person that had a question for me and I forgot to get it up. She said she can't make the chat, but she always watches it live. So let me go ahead and see if I can find that question. Oh, I should have found it before I went live and now I feel sad. Okay, let me see if I can find it really quickly. Let's see. I'm trying to find it without it being boring. I hope you all enjoyed the chat. I hope you all enjoyed the video this morning. It seems like the makeup world has kind of slowed down on the brand new products a bit, which is fine. I mean, we had so many new releases for spring, and then summer was like right on top of it. Like there was like no break. So it's exciting to me to see kind of like a break in it so that we can basically, like, it seems like it's just all kits right now as far as new makeup. Now I'm so upset that it's not there. I can't find it. She said basically she watches this video back. She can't participate in the chat, but she had a question and it was a long involved question. Let me see. I'm going to look just a little bit more, and then if I can't find it, I'm going to just kind of go with what I remember. I just get so many emails, it's really hard to find things, and she sent it early in the week. Yeah, I don't know, but I know one of the things was, if I was going to create my own makeup, what ingredients would I be careful not to include in my products? And this is the thing. I would definitely want to try. I mean, this is the thing. I don't know anything about creating a makeup line. I don't know anything about creating makeup. So, I would have to consult with people that knew more than me. I would have to consult with people who would know. Hi, Dave. It's all crinkly over here. It's okay. He's getting his new socks out of the bag that's over there. I would just have to consult with people. I mean, I feel like I'm not educated enough in makeup ingredients for me to know the answer to that question as far as what I would put in my makeup. I'm still trying to find it, and I'm really sad that I can't find it. So my friend that sent me the email, I will do better next week. About trying to be more prepared. I was getting the kids breakfast and I just completely forgot to pull it up. So I don't want to spend too long on this, but just know I didn't forget about you completely. I just forgot to bring up the comments. So the email. So let me go ahead and go over to the chat window and we'll go ahead and start chatting. Let's see. Let me go to, that's not what I wanted. Hold on a minute. I have to find it. Where's the chat? Hold on a minute. I'm having issues. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Where is it? Oh, you know what? There's a link in here. Hold on a minute. I'll get it. The edge and back. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, here we go. Let's see. If I click here, that should be the video. Okay, good stuff. Okay, and then here's the chat window. Yay! There you all are. Hello, my friends. It says there's 27 of you here right now. That's very exciting. Let's see. Can I get to the beginning of the chat? It's loading now. Okay, there we go. Okay, it looks like Chelsea's the first person. Good morning. Love from Ireland. So exciting. We were supposed to go to Ireland, but we can't because we're saving for a house. But we were supposed to go to Ireland for our second honeymoon, but it's not going to work out. But I'm jealous you actually live there. Oh my goodness. All right. What are the best products you have found for scars and stretch marks? I don't have any products that have worked for me for scars and stretch marks. I did have a mole removed over here in this area that we thought was skin cancer at one point, or could have been skin cancer, and it wasn't. And I tried a bunch of different things. Hey, stop looking, cat. I tried a bunch of things for that, and nothing worked. I don't remember off the top of my head what products I used. I think I just bought like 1 or 2 things, and then I just kind of gave up and was like, whatever. And then stretch marks, I was very lucky when I was pregnant not to get a bunch of stretch marks. So I wish that I had some ideas for that, but I don't, unfortunately, Chelsea. But if anybody knows some good products for scars and stretch marks, at Chelsea C. Hickey is her name. Hi, Eleanor. Good morning from London. Hopefully it's not raining there. Just this year, starting out with makeup and wondering any products you would highly recommend. Thanks. Love your channel. Best YouTuber, hands down. Thank you. I had someone just leave a comment a minute ago, one of my favorite subscribers, saying basically she's not a big fan of What's Up in Makeup and she misses my other videos. And I'm trying really hard to put videos up, but my other job is just consuming me right now. I'm a 4th grade teacher, if you didn't know, and it's just, the grading is outrageous right now. And I just feel like I owe it to those kids to invest my time in that. And unfortunately, that puts YouTube videos a lot slower. So hopefully one day I'll be able to stop teaching. Even though I love teaching, I really would love to do YouTube full time. So hopefully I'll be able to do that one day, and then I can really commit myself to putting out more videos. But to answer your question, let's see, any products I would recommend. It really depends on what your price range is and what you're looking for. I mean, there's so many great products out there, so many great products. If you're just starting out in makeup, I would suggest you get a neutral eyeshadow palette, because the thing is people aren't used to seeing you wear makeup. They're going to be really freaked out if you come with like heavy makeup. Even if it looks amazing, they're going to be like, what in the world is Eleanor wearing? Like, she never wears makeup and now she's got all this makeup on, even it looks beautiful. So get yourself a really good neutral palette. If you're going for a more high end, I always recommend the Naked 2 or the original Naked palette. The Naked 3 is kind of, I've heard mixed things about the Naked 3, but it just kind of depends on your coloring. But for a beginner, I would recommend either the Naked 2 or the original Naked palette. I know that's an investment. So if you are not in that market and you want something a little cheaper, depending on your coloring, the L'Oreal, well, probably the La Palette Nude 1, I absolutely love this. It's not as easy to work with as the Naked palettes, but it's still a really nice drugstore palette. Also, the excuse me. It's not even going back in my thing. Let me see. This also, if you don't even want to invest that much, this is really nice. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. This is a really nice starter palette. It also tells you exactly where to put the different things. So you've got a brow bone, eyelid, crease, and define, and you've got a few different choices here. So this is a really good one to get if you're just starting out with eyeshadow. As far as eyeliner, the Jessie's Girl eyeliner is my favorite. It's my holy grail. Liquid eyeliner, I do not recommend pencil eyeliners for beginners. I feel like they're a lot harder to use unless you're using it on your lower lash line. But these pen liners are amazing. This is my fave, and well, kind of. This is my favorite drugstore one. I have to say that the Tarte one is actually my favorite. And I think I talked about this last week, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. But this is the Tarte Multiply. My Jessie's Girl is getting a little bit old, but you can just see the difference in the fine line. I mean, it's because my Jessie's Girl is getting old, but these pen liners are amazing. You know, those are some things that I would start with. Mascaras, there's a lot of really good drugstore mascaras. The butterfly mascara, the L'Oreal butterfly mascara, it doesn't matter which one. One of those are amazing. They seem to get positive reviews no matter what. Another good mascara for beginners is, where are you? There we go. This is another good one. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This one's really, really good as well. But those would be some makeup basic kinds of things. I could go on and on about my favorite products, but I want to get to some more questions. But those are just some basic suggestions of things that I would recommend. So hopefully that helped you, Eleanor. H Razzle Dazzle. Good morning, Jen. Just got back from What's Up in Makeup. I was wondering if you have a favorite affordable brand of makeup brushes. I'm looking for some quality ones that won't blow my bank. Eco Tools. Eco Tools are amazing. I love Eco Tools brushes, especially their eyeshadow brush set. It's fantastic. Their face brushes are not quite dense enough for me. So if you're going to go for face brushes, I would say Real Techniques. The Real Technique eye brushes are really good too, but I think they're a little bit more expensive. So, you know, those are definitely my two favorite lower, less expensive eyeshadow brush brands. Also, some of the e.l.f. brushes are really, really good, believe it or not. Again, I think the eyeshadow brushes are a little easier to make because they require less bristles. Like, I feel like it's, you know, I don't know, less expensive less expensive. Gosh, can I speak? It's easier, I think, to create a really good eyeshadow brush than it is a really good face brush, just because I guess of the number of bristles it requires. But I feel like e.l.f. has some really good products as well. I really like the e.l.f. blush brush, but definitely go for their studio line. That's the one that's $3 versus $1. There are some good dollar ones, but I feel like if you want to be safe, go for the $3 ones. So hopefully that helps. Let's see. Jen, Chelsea says, Jen, also forgot to ask, how are you today? It's a warm one for once in Ireland. It's warm here too. It's a beautiful day out. And I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Caitlin said, when does this start? Right now, girlfriend. Chelsea says, I'll probably start soon. It's whenever Jen tunes in. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I might have been a few seconds late. Amanda says, Jen, good morning. I won't be able to watch this video go live, but I'll watch later. What's your view on the drama that happened last week with Manny MUA, Jen Gerard, and Karina Kaboom? I personally thought it was immature. Karina wasn't being bashful to the company. I will never buy from that company. I mean, 20 bucks for a ratty old lipstick when I can buy MAC for 16 and good quality drugstore brands, Wet n Wild, Rimmel, etc. for $4 to $10. Come on, that's ridiculous. Okay, so I knew this was going to come up.
That question, did you?
Yeah, I knew this was going to come up, and I've been talking to John all week about this, about what I want to do about this question, because, like, okay, this is kind of what I want to say about that. If you don't know about the drama about that, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it because I know a lot of people don't care, and it's kind of old news at this point. I mean, it happened like Tuesday, so people are kind of like done with this topic. But I do want to, since you asked, Amanda, I will express kind of what I feel about it. So basically what happened is Manny MUA was sitting in the home of Jen Gerard, who is the owner of Gerard Cosmetics. And they were Manny was Snapchatting, and supposedly Jen didn't know about it. I'm not sure if I buy that, but supposedly Jen didn't know about it, and he Snapchatted them watching my friend Karina. She is my friend. Actually, I think it was 2 weeks ago, people asked who my favorite YouTubers were, and I mentioned Karina. And I was like, Karina, I love you, but you're a little angry. Like, that was kind of like what I had said in that video. You know, because it's true. I mean, Karina is honest. She's really honest, but she gets passionate, and if a product makes her mad, she will go off about it. And she just went off about Gerard Cosmetics, and she was cussing, and I totally went off topic. Hold on a minute. Let me finish telling you about Karina, and then I'll go back to what happened with Manny. So Karina's cussing, and she's calling it these horrible names, these products. I mean, she just went off about the product and how terrible it was. But the reason why she did is because she had an allergic reaction. So that's just Karina. Karina is honest. She's really honest. You get what you get with Karina. And I love her for that. I absolutely love Karina for that. But some people think that she's a bit much. That's their opinion. I have an opinion. I love her. Some people have an opinion. They don't love her. So anyway, so Manny and Jen, the owner of Gerard Cosmetics, are watching Karina's video, and you see Karina's, on the phone in the background. And basically this woman's, she's really trying us, Manny says. And then Jen says, yeah, the ugliest, something. So Manny says she said the ugliest personality. I personally don't feel like that fits in the context. Maybe Jen just wasn't speaking in context. I don't know. But to me, it sounded like the ugliest person. Like, almost like, we're watching this person on YouTube who's bashing my products, and she happens to be the ugliest person who's bashing my makeup products. So I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me, that she said the ugliest person. Okay. So what this comes down to is there's 3 things that are happening here. The first thing is about Manny. The only reason why you care about the Manny part is if you actually care about Manny. If you don't care about Manny, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And basically what we learned about Manny from this experience, because I not nailed him, but I went at him on Twitter as far as the questions. Like, I was investigating on Twitter with him, and he was talking to me, which was awesome. And I commend him for talking to me. I really do, because he could have totally ignored me. And I was basically Barbara Waltersing him. I was like, so you meant this, but then you kind of said this, please clarify. I was very respectful. And basically what we learned is that Manny makes fun of people sometimes, just like a lot of people do. Manny feels like because a lot of people make fun of people, that he feels like he did nothing wrong in making fun of her. Where he feels like he made a mistake was publishing that video. He does not feel like saying that about Karina on Snapchat was bad. It was just, well, no, I don't want to say that. So this is where it gets sticky because this is live, right? So basically, he feels bad about posting the video. He's gotten Jen in trouble. He's gotten himself in trouble. A lot of people took it personally. It was this huge controversy. They're comparing it to Lyme crime, all of this. But if you don't care that Manny makes fun of people, and you don't care that Manny doesn't have a problem putting that he makes fun of people on the internet, then it doesn't matter. I don't think Manny's a bad person. I feel like if I were Manny's age, I might have done something similar when I was Manny's age. He is a young guy. He's a college kid. So, I mean, I don't think that's unusual behavior for someone his age. If he was my age, I would say, wow, that dude is immature. But I feel like it's age appropriate what he did. Was it appropriate? No, it was completely inappropriate. But I don't think he's a bad person. I really don't. I just think that he was being a college kid. That's my opinion. All right, so that's issue number 1. I'm going to try to move on from this within the next 5 minutes. Issue number 2 is Jen Gerard. Jen Gerard called one of her customers ugly. Straight up called her ugly. With ugly personality, ugly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She called her ugly. Also, there was a video that was put out around the same time where there was somebody that lived in Ireland. Hi, my Irish friend. Somebody lived in Ireland, ordered some products from Gerard Cosmetics, and she said that the customer service was terrible. I won't go into her whole situation, but basically it had to do with the customs. And it sounded like they were basically trying to blow her off by starting the email with, hey, beautiful, or hey, gorgeous, and then saying something that was not helpful. You know what I mean? Like, it was like that kind of tactic. Like, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And then with, calling Karina ugly, like, I understand Karina said ugly things. I get that. But as a business owner, like, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. My kids are arguing. So anyway, as a business owner, what I would do if I had seen Karina's video is I would have probably been like, oh my gosh, and my stomach would have sunk. I would have felt sick. And then I would have contacted Karina directly and been like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry you had an allergic reaction. What can we do to make this right? Not call her ugly. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, my daughter's just upset. Hopefully you can't hear her. I don't know. She's upset right now. But she'll be fine. My husband's taking care of it. He's over there taking care of her. So anyway, so that's kind of how I feel about that. So if you were never planning on buying from Gerard Cosmetics, then that shouldn't matter to you, whether Jen called her ugly or not. Now, the third issue is the one that was brought up by Vanessa, That is Rad, about the contract that people sign in order to promote Gerard Cosmetics. Basically, Vanessa was sent a contract from Gerard Cosmetics that said that she must do a positive review. Vanessa did not sign. I don't think she signed it. Actually, I don't know if she signed it or not. I don't think she did though. But Vanessa got this contract either way. Now, does that mean that every single person that works with Gerard Cosmetics gets one of those contracts? It does. We don't know. We don't know whether everyone did. All we know is that Vanessa got a contract saying that she would give a positive review of their products. So does that make every YouTuber that talks about Gerard Cosmetics shady? No, it doesn't. Is it possible? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. This is the thing, though. There's a big difference between guaranteeing a positive review and guaranteeing that you won't say anything negative. There's a huge difference, because I could get, these Illamasqua nail polishes that I just got off of a look that I'm so excited about. Okay, I got these Illamasqua nail polishes. Let's pretend like Illamasqua sent these to me. They didn't, but let's pretend. Okay, I like all of them except for one of them. Okay, I do not like this one. So if I sign that contract with Illamasqua, I would not be allowed to talk about this polish. But I could talk about these polishes, okay, because I really genuinely like these. So is that being dishonest to omit information about products you don't like? That's up to you to decide. So anybody that would care about this would be anybody that watches anybody who's ever reviewed Gerard Cosmetics, and you need to make the choice about whether you trust those people. Personally, I still do. I feel like if anybody reviewed Gerard Cosmetics and gave a positive review, that does not negate them as an honest reviewer for me personally. But that's up to you. If you think that that's too shady, if you feel like there's too much of a connection, that's on you. For me personally, I don't see that being a deal breaker for me. So those are my thoughts on those three issues. I do want to move on from this because I know there's a lot of other questions that have nothing to do with this. But if you want to leave comments under this video after it's over, if you want to have a continuing conversation about this, I have no problem having a continuing conversation about this. But I do want to move on as far as the topics of discussion, and hopefully that answered your questions. And I am very happy that I got to voice my opinion on that, because I've been thinking about it all week. So let's go ahead and move on, though, because not everybody cares about that situation. All right. Thank you, Amanda, for the question. I knew it was going to come up. All right. Sarah says, good morning from Kansas City. Need a recommendation for a liquid eyeliner, felt tip pen style. Jen, what do you use in your video last week? I'm digging that look these days. This one, like I was saying a minute ago, after you type that, the Tarte Multiply is what I've been loving lately. When my Jessie's Girl was brand new, I loved this one, but this is very hard to come by. Another one that I like a lot is the Maybelline Master Precise is a really good one. I feel like this one has the shortest lasting power. Jessie's Girl in the middle, and the Tarte has been very, very good to me. But you know, if you want something that's easy accessible, I would say the Maybelline Master Precise I absolutely love. And one of the reasons why I like those two is I feel like they don't bleed into my fine lines, so that's a good thing. All right, Bradley. Hi, Bradley. I'm good. How are you? Treated myself to Ring My Bella by Benefit and an Urban Decay Revolution lip gloss in Apocalypse the other day. Yay, that sounds wonderful. I don't know Ring My Bella by Benefit. I'll have to look that up. Oh my goodness, I don't know that product. I will look that up, Bradley. So exciting. And I hope you like the lip gloss. I swatched them in the store and they didn't seem that magical. But what I don't know. They seem a little more magical than the typical lip gloss, I have to say. They did seem really nice. Okay, fine. I want some. All right, I admit it. I'm an addict. I want some of those Revolution lip glosses. All right, Stephzilla, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Steph. Valentine Kisses, hi! Oh my goodness, hello. She's actually a friend of my husband's. She has a great blog. And then she actually gave John a big box of stuff to give me. And I haven't had a chance to like talk about those products yet. What's up, John? Yes. Do you want to show everybody your outfit? Come here. He said, do I look handsome in this? Okay, here. Does he look handsome? He wants to know if he looks handsome. I think you look handsome. I like that you're wearing a tank top. I think that's the first time you've worn a tank top this year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, he's looking at himself in the mirror. I have a mirror over there. Okay, good. He's very proud. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put you down because I got to finish talking to my friends, okay? All right, see you later, buddy. Okay. So anyway, she's got a great blog. I will put it in the description of this after the chat is over. So tell John the tattoo he did, the one I won. Yeah, she won a tattoo on Instagram, is all healed up. She enjoys the goodies. Yes, I did enjoy the goodies that you sent home with him. I'm so sorry I haven't gotten back to you about that, girlfriend. I did appreciate them, and I do love them. Thank you so much for all of that. Did you try the new CoverGirl Stay Luminous Foundation? I have not tried it yet, but I really, 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 really want to. All right. Thank you for coming by. I'm so excited to see you. Yodelin says, good morning, Jen. I can't stick around long. I just wanted to hear your final thoughts on the Gerard Manny stuff from last weekend. Yeah, I did. Just went over that, girlfriend. So hopefully that answered your question. Thanks for asking all the questions on Twitter. I wanted answered good. That was kind of what I felt like I was doing. Like sometimes I just feel like it's kind of my job, you know, like if he was talking to me, you know, might as well ask. But some people, I did get quite a bit of negativity on that, on my comments on Twitter. Someone told me, don't you worry about Manny, worry about your eyebrows. And then I realized that morning I'd totally forgotten to do my brows. I was like, you know what? She's kind of right. I mean, the whole time I wasn't mad for a second. It was like, you know, it's, you know, it's really in the grand scheme of things, not that huge in the grand scheme of things, unless you were planning on buying from Gerard Cosmetics. Then to you, it might be a big deal in that context, but then you just don't buy from Gerard Cosmetics and you move on with your life, you know, so whatever. But yeah, it was an interesting day that day when I was on Twitter. All right, Victoria, what liquid eyeliner should I buy? I just went over those. If you missed that, definitely, well, I like the pen liners. I don't like the liquid brushy kinds. They are too much. If you want one, actually, I'll tell you one. If you want an actual real liquid eyeliner, this one's really good, but it's not as easily accessible. Where is it? It's the Balms one. Here it is. Nope. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? My eyeliners are like a mess right now, and I don't know where I put things. But it's the one by the Balm. Oh, here it is. The Balm's Schwing eyeliner is really good if you like. This is like a mix. It's like if a pen and a liquid eyeliner had a baby. It's got the pen tip, but then you have to dip it like a liquid, and it goes on like a liquid. I know I was like shaky hand there, but this is a really nice like transition in the middle between a pen and a liquid brush. So that's a really good one that I don't think I've ever mentioned on the chat before. Nikki says, hi, Jen, hope you're having a good morning. I hope you're having a good morning too. Denise says, Jen, what's up? Saying hi from Missouri. Love watching your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll be able to increase my number of videos very, very soon within the next month. My last day of work is June 18th. Jen, do you think Mimi Box is worth it? I feel like Mimi Box is something that everybody should try once. That's my personal opinion. It's a lot of fun, but I think you should wait until you see a box that calls to you, and it really is a lot of fun. And then if you like it, then get more. But yes, I definitely think it's worth it, even just to try one time. Nicole says, good morning to you, dear. Grady, hi, sweetheart, good morning. Do you have a favorite sunscreen, both for face and all over? I'm super pale. Ginger says, sunscreen is a way of life for me. Thank you, lady. I look forward to this all week. I look forward to seeing you too. I know you're like always here every week, and it makes me so happy to see you every time. This is my thing about sunscreen. I just started looking up into the environmental working group, I think is what it's called, the EWG website, and I found out that my favorite sunscreen, which is the Banana Boat sunscreen, is like high up on the evil sunscreen list. So I need to find a new sunscreen, and I can tell you, I actually still have the window up because I wanted to show my husband. The Banana Boat Clear Ultra Mist Ultra Defense Max Skin Protect Continuous Spray Sunscreen is on the list of the 11 worst spray sunscreens. I was like, oh, this is the one that I use. But there, if you go to ewg.org, you can find all the different sunscreens, and they're talking about, inhaling the sprays and all that stuff. We always use sprays. They said to make sure you stay away from oxybenzone. It can disrupt the hormone system, and retinol palmitate, which can trigger damage and possibly cancer. So those are some advice, to kind of jot down. I know I put them in my phone of things to look out for when I buy a new sunscreen, because the one that I was using is not good. So I don't have one anymore. I did have one and I don't have it anymore. So yeah. And they also said anything above SPF 50 is stupid. Like SPF 50 is as high as it goes. It's just a marketing thing above SPF 50. So hopefully that looks a little bit crazy. Sorry, I couldn't be more specific. Roxanne says, good morning. Good morning to you. Miss Michelle Lee Gem, what brand of lipstick is a good dupe for MAC? MAC, this is the thing about MAC. MAC has so many different formulas. I don't think that there is one dupe for MAC. You know what I mean? Because they have the luster finish, they have a matte finish, they have the creamy finish, they have all these different finishes. So I don't know if you're ever going to find a true dupe for MAC, just because they vary from lipstick to lipstick as far as formula goes. As far as shades, it just really depends on what shade. If you Google whatever you're looking for, if you find a MAC lipstick that you love and you Google dupes for it, you'll be able to find all kinds of dupes for whatever shade you like. Temptalia.com is a fantastic blog for dupes. So if you go to her website, TEMTALIA.com, if you go to her website and you type in whatever product you're trying to dupe, you'll be able to find swatches of a ton of different products to help you find dupes. But as far as formula, I don't know if that's possible. But hopefully Temptalia can help you if you're looking for something specific. So hopefully, Michelle, that helps a little bit. I'm sorry I can't be more specific on that. Lauren says, oh, she's talking to Sarah. Karina, hi, Jen. I just want to say I love you and thank you for everything you've done for me, and thank you for being a friend. I love you, Karina. I feel bad that Karina has gotten so much crap, excuse that word, but she's gotten so much crap over this week, just like Manny has, just like Vanessa has, over that whole situation. And it's stupid. It's stupid how intense people can get over something stupid. I mean, really, in the grand scheme of things, this whole thing is such a small thing. And to have, supposedly Vanessa was getting death threats on her children, and like Karina's been getting attacked. I mean, my friend Lily said Karina was getting attacked on her Instagram. I mean, like, it's stupid. So I'm sorry you had to go through all of that over all this. It's just stupid. It's not even that big of a deal. Hi, babe. Are you leaving? John's going to the gym. He's taking the boy with him.
Hi, what's up in makeup?
Hi, baby.
But I'll see you in a few hours.
Okay, sounds good. And I'll bring Lila to her birthday party, and then we can text too. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're splitting up for the morning, and then we're meeting back up around 2. Okay, so anyway, Karina, I love you, and I love that you are who you are. And if people don't like you for who you are, that's up to them. I mean, no one's gonna like everybody. I love you for who you are. I do. I love your honesty. I love that I can trust you. And to me, that's the most important thing. And I thank you for being you and not being afraid to be you. And that's what I have to say to you, Karina. All right, my fabulous life with lupus, Jen. Good morning from Carmel in Utah. Yay! Have you heard anything about using the new waterproof cream shadows from ABH as waterproof tight liners? Ooh, no. I've heard the highliners from Marc Jacobs are good too. No, that sounds amazing. I will have to look into that. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Thank you for that, Carmel. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Eleanor, so love the new video this morning. Thank you so much, Eleanor. Beauty Vivo, hi! Hi, Jen. Esme from Morocco. You won one of my giveaways once, I think. I think so. But good to see you. 3:07 p.m., so it's a good time for you. That's awesome. Liz, hi, Liz. She won one of my giveaways a long time ago, too. I want to do more giveaways. The reason why I haven't been doing giveaways, I know nobody asked this, is because I don't have time to go to the post office. And I don't want to, like, do a giveaway and then feel pressured to go to my terrible post office. And it's just like, I just don't want to deal with it right now. I have a bag of stuff that I want to give away, but I'm just going to wait till summer, and then we're going to do a ton of giveaways over the summer when I actually have time to go to the post office. So they're coming. But yes, okay. Liz says, look forward to these videos all week. Thank you so much, Liz. Emily says, hi, I want to be a teacher. I'm 16 years old, and I'm in the cadet teaching program at my school. Would you be able to give me some advice as an aspiring teacher? Just my biggest advice to you is to talk to your teachers about what it's really like to be a teacher. And honestly, I don't even know if they're going to be able to tell you. If you can get a hold of a teacher that doesn't teach you and ask them their honest opinion about what it's like to be a teacher and ask them specific questions, go visit classrooms, volunteer in classrooms, see what it's really like. I mean, I think that as a teenager, myself, when I was a teenager, when I was in college even, I had a picture of what it was like to be a teacher. And then when I got into the field, it was so different. It was so different. And, I wish that I had been more open to hearing the actual reality of what it's like to be a teacher before I became a teacher. Don't get me wrong. I love my kids and I love teaching my kids, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I mean, how hard can it be to teach 1 + 1 = 2? I mean, really? Harder than you think. So, I mean, really, my biggest advice to you is go volunteer in classrooms as much as possible, talk to teachers, and make sure that this is an environment you really, truly want to be in. Know that you are going to be in customer service. You got to be good with customer service. You got to be organized, and you got to be prepared to give up your free time, because grading papers, especially in the older grades, takes forever and it consumes your life. So just be prepared for that. If you enjoy grading papers, if you feel like that's something that you're going to enjoy for the long term, and wonderful, excellent. But just know that's part of your life, is to give up your time at home with your friends, with your family, in order to do your job off the clock. So that's the thing that I'm fighting with right now. But yes, there are a lot of wonderful things about teaching. The kids are fantastic. I love the actual teaching part. It's just the other stuff that's really trying me sometimes. So volunteer in classrooms, Emily, volunteer in classrooms. Sheba lifts. Jen, have you tried any Kat Von D brow pencils? No, I haven't, but I want to. Anything Kat Von D I want to try, but I have not. KB0815, can you do more vlogs? Love your personality. I would love to do more vlogs. That is not going to be a focus of my channel anytime soon, but if I ever stop teaching, I really would like to resurrect my old channel, which was Jen Love 37, and turn that into a vlog channel. I would love to do that eventually, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. But I do want to do more vlogs, but I really want to do more reviews and box openings and things like that for now. There's just only so much I can prioritize. But yes, that is in my mind, and I would love to do more vlogs. And thank you so much for saying you love my personality. Yay, that makes me happy. Esme says, do you have any recommendations for scrubs for dry skin and some deeply moisturizing day and night creams that are a bit cheaper, you know? Okay, my favorite exfoliator is the Suki exfoliator. I don't think I have any near me. Let me see if I have any near me. I might. I don't. Okay, they would have been in those top 3 drawers. It's like amazing. It's Suki, and it's a yellow lemon scented amazing exfoliator. That's my favorite. I don't have super dry skin, but I've heard good things about it. It doesn't dry out my skin. It makes my face feel so good after I use it. It's an exfoliating cleanser. It's awesome. As far as moisturizing day and night creams, I love my L'Oreal Collagen Booster. I can only use it in the wintertime because it's too intense for me for the summertime, but I really, really like that one a lot. So those would be my personal 2 recommendations. Not having dry skin, I can't recommend a ton of stuff, but if you watching, if you have recommendations for Beauty Vivo, do add Beauty Vivo and give her some suggestions for scrubs for dry skin and deeply moisturizing day and night creams that are a bit cheaper. The Suki is not a bit cheaper. I think it's like $30 for the tub, but that's the only one that I know that I really, really like. Let's see, Samantha Richmond, Jen, I'm in need of a good contour brush, and I'm eyeing the Real Techniques new contour brush from the Metal Collection. The brush is supposed to be compared to a NARS one. I would imagine that one is amazing. For contouring, I just like brushes that are this. This is the Eddie Funkhauser brush. I like this shape for contouring. I feel like this is just a perfect shape for getting in there. Really, really like that. So I feel like, you know, you're looking for a density. You're looking for it to be relatively dense because you want it to pick up product. Nothing fluffier than what I'm showing you here. Hopefully you can see it because I can't see myself. But nothing fluffier than that. But this angle is really nice for contouring. Oh, I love it. Samantha, if you get that brush, let me know how it goes for you, girlfriend. All right, Bradley. I actually can't believe this new messy, chaotic eyelashes trend. It looks like you've just walked through 5 different storms. I know. I don't know what is that? What is that chaotic mascara? What? I guess they're reaching. They're reaching for something new, and I guess there's a market for everything. I don't get. Isn't that the look we all try to avoid? Is the clumpy lashes? Like, what? I wonder if it actually does that. I know I've seen some, I think they sent out some promo mascaras to some people, so I want to watch some reviews. I think there's already reviews on YouTube on that mascara. I wonder if you can actually not do that, and if it would be a good mascara if you try to not get it to clump. I don't know. We'll have to try it out, Bradley. If you do, let me know. Chemo Facile says, hi, LOL. Hi, back to you. Asme says, your channel is the best. Of course, I've been recommending it like nonstop to my friends. Thank you. And a lot of them subscribed and really like your channel, so I hope you've noticed some new subscribers. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Nikki says, that mascara is crazy. Looks like a spider on your eyes. I know, it's so weird. Girly Scout 1, what's the best editing program to use, and what do you use? I use Sony Vegas. It's an older version of Sony Vegas. I've heard that what is it? Final Cut Pro is much better than Sony Vegas. I like my Sony Vegas, but there's a lot of things that it does not do. So Final Cut Pro, I've heard is better, but I don't have experience with that. Lily, I've become very good friends with. She got both, and she likes the Final Cut Pro better. And I would imagine the things that she's doing in her video for editing, if you go to Lily Spurgeon, Spurgeon, you can see some of the editing that she's been doing lately and kind of see what that one does compared to what I do. It's got a lot of fancier buttons and things that you can do with that software. So let's see. And Jen, please, do you have any recommendations for foundations for the body, like sunburns and spots on the hands, legs, and décolleté? Okay, so you're going to need something that's full coverage. And then my full coverage recommendation, whenever I have recommendations. What's up, Lila? You okay? Okay, wait for me to finish and I'll go get it with you, okay? Get another ball and then I'm glad to go in the street. Okay. Okay, we'll go get it in a minute. Okay, just be really careful not putting it in the street because you can cause an accident. Okay? Why don't you come a little closer to the house? Okay, all right, I'll come help you with it after I'm done. I'll be done in like 20 minutes, okay? All right, the Estee Lauder Double Wear is my favorite for full coverage foundation. It's amazing, but I don't have a lot of sunspots and stuff. It makes it really difficult for me to recommend stuff, but that's definitely the one that I always recommend for full coverage. The Revlon, Lily's texting me, of course. Oh, I think she's talking about the mascara. She says she's gonna go get it. Okay, okay. I totally lost my train of thought. Okay. Oh, the Revlon Color Stay. That one is a good, solid drugstore full coverage foundation. That's a good one. Hey, yeah. Everything's distracting me today. Okay. So hopefully that helps, hon. All right, Crystal says, Northern Kentucky here, curious. All L'Oreal stuff makes my eyes water. Oh no, the foundation slides off my face. Oh no, anyone else experience this? I don't experience that, but if you have, talk to Crystal B. Corner if you've had issues with L'Oreal stuff making your eyes water or foundation sliding off your face. That sounds terrible. Oh my goodness. So sorry about that. I haven't had that experience, but that doesn't mean that other people haven't. Emily says, have you tried? Recommend BH Cosmetics brushes. Excuse me. BH Cosmetics brushes are hit and miss for me. Sometimes they are very fluffy and useless, and sometimes they are awesome. I've had better experiences with their eye brushes than their face brushes, but they're okay. The Coastal Scents one, same thing. Some of them are good and some of them are not. What I strongly suggest you do is just look up some reviews, look at those pictures, look for that density. I have the Coastal Scents. I have a kit that I really, really like. It was like, it was sent to me for review and it's like $50 and there's a lot of really good brushes in there. So you can get really good brushes from Coastal Scents and BH Cosmetics. It's just looking up those reviews and looking at that density and seeing if the shape of the brush is something that you've used before or something that looks interesting to you. It's really hard to tell online. But for me personally, BH Cosmetics brushes have been hit or miss. Let's see. Okay, Girly Scout one. I just answered that about the editing software, so hopefully you got that answer. Esme says, can you please try out Make Cosmetics? They're sold on Birchbox, I guess. I have one thing from Make Cosmetics that I tried, and this is it. It's not even in here anymore. Okay, it was this thing, and I loved this. These were some lip products. There's a lip primer and then a silk cream lipstick. Oh my goodness, love, 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 love this. So I would love to try more Make Cosmetics. When I get some more Birchbox points, I'll put that on my list of things to get is more Make Cosmetics. So that's good to know that you're interested in that. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I appreciate it. Steph Sill is talking about the e.l.f. Studio brushes, not the Essentials with the white handle. Yes. The black handled ones, they're cheap. They're very soft. It's the only thing she uses. I agree. I agree. Okay, Veronica says, good morning from Canada. I'm not going to butcher the name. Oh, not Canada, California. I'm not going to butcher the name of your city. Glad to finally be able to comment. Glad you are here too, my friend. Let's see. And then same comment from Esme. Caitlin says, good morning, Jen from Boston. Oh my goodness. That's where my friend Cassie from Thriftic is living right now. She's about to move though. My cousin lives in Boston. Let's see. Another, same comment. Same comment from Esme. Okay. Okay. Esme again suggests something for good teeth whitening at home. She struggles with that a lot. I haven't been using a lot of teeth whitening stuff, honestly. Like I should, because I'm starting to get a little yellow going on. I feel like those click pens are pretty good. The ones that have the peroxide in them. I find that I have to rinse them off my teeth though, because I get a stomach ache if I don't. But I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, that's kind of what I use. Is I get I've gotten a couple click pens in my subscription boxes, and I've used those, and I've really liked those. I don't know if I have any here. I think they're in my bathroom, so I'm not sure what brand I was using. I tried the Whitening Lightning one. It was actually pretty good. And speaking of Whitening Lightning, okay, let me before I end up on this whitening lightning thing, just for the record, I want to say I actually really like Gerard Cosmetics lip glosses. I genuinely do. And I can't help that. I do want to put that on there for the record. I've never tried their lipsticks, and that seems to be where the problem is. But I really like their lip glosses. I like the formula. I like the pigmentation. Honestly, I genuinely do. I hated the brow bar to go thing. I thought it was a terrible product. The brow, it's like got 3 circles. I don't even know if I have it anymore. I think I got rid of it. It's got 3 circles and it's got different brow products. That one was terrible, but I just didn't have the pigmentation I needed for my brows. But I do really like the lip glosses. I have to tell you that. I know that's off topic, but I just wanted to say that. Okay, moving on. Let's see. So hopefully that helped Esme about the teeth whitening. I just use those pens with peroxide in them. Flory, hi Flory. Trying to get a user-friendly editing program for Windows. Any suggestions? We talked about that. Hopefully you saw that. I use the Sony Vegas, but I've heard that the Final Cut Pro is better. And also you can go on Amazon and get an older version for a lot cheaper than the newest, latest, greatest version. Find out what the difference is between the latest version and an older version and see if you can just get away with the older version. Since we're not editing like a video, like movies, we don't necessarily need the latest, greatest $600 version. We might be able to get, you know, even an older version might even cost you $50 or $100 instead of $300. So that's just a suggestion for editing software. Random Paula, Jen, good morning. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? What nail polishes brands would you recommend that dry quickly? Dry quickly. So they all seem to dry relatively the same for me. The Sally Hansen Insta Dry is really good, but the only thing about that one is it crackles. Like after a couple of days, you'll actually see the polish starting to shatter. But that's a really nice polish if you plan on redoing your polish every couple of days. And it does dry pretty quickly. Anything else that dries really quickly? The Formula X seems to dry pretty quickly. The Maybelline Color Show seems to dry pretty quickly, but those polishes are hit or miss as far as opacity. You know what I do is I use the Seche Vite. Somebody recently told me Seche Vite is bad for you. I've never heard that before, but I use the Seche Vite as a top coat, and that seems to dry it pretty quickly. I also have, let me show you my drops. Where are my drops? Here's my drops. I love these. These are the Dry Ice Rapid Nail Lacquer Dryers. I love this stuff. It's like it's got a dropper, and you just suck up the product here, and then you drip just a drop on each of your nails, and this will seriously dry your nails so fast. Another thing that I found, I did a long time ago, the spraying your hand with Pam to see whether that dries your nail polish faster. It's just messy and disgusting. It works. It's just messy and disgusting. Another thing you can do is just turn your faucet on super cold and run your fingernails under cold water, or have a bowl of ice water is even better, and soak your nails in it for a minute or two. Dry your nail polish super fast. So that's another little tip and trick for that. Let's see. Okay, so Nikki, with that crap with Gerard Cosmetics, Manny and his friends were complaining about people bullying Kathleen Lights. And hey, I like KL, but they turn around and bully other people. That's crap. Okay, so just back to that real quick. Though honestly, like I love Karina and I love everybody that made videos, but that wasn't bullying. That wasn't bullying. In order to be bullying, you have to do what they did, plus it has to occur over time. Bullying, I mean, I'm an elementary school teacher. We talk about bullying all the time, and part of the definition of bullying is that it does have to happen multiple times. It can't just be one thing. So, like, if a kid came up to me and said, so-and-so called me ugly, I would say, now that's really inappropriate. I would probably call the kid over and be like, hey, you know, what happened? And then sort that situation out. But I would not call that kid a bully for calling the other kid ugly. That's not bullying. If the kid is going up to him every day and calling him ugly every day, that's bullying. You see the difference? There's a big difference. So I really feel like that word bully was not used appropriately. I can see where people would think that it's bullying, but technically it's really not. But I think that's where the Kathleen Lights things comes in, is that people are it may not be the same person over and over again bullying, but she's constantly getting people bullying. Well, not bullying, but people making negative comments. But we all get negative comments. I mean, everybody gets negative comments, you know, on YouTube. That's part of putting yourself out there. I mean, I don't know Kathleen. I don't know her channel. I am subscribed, but I don't watch a lot of her videos, to be completely honest. I don't connect with her as well as I would like. But I do think she has a really good, solid channel. But that's just part of having a channel, is having people say horrible things to you. I mean, that's just, you have to kind of thicken up your skin a bit, you know, to be able to handle this. But it's part of putting yourself out there on social media, especially when you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I mean, I think she's inching up on 1 million subscribers. I mean, look at Bunny from Graveyard Girl. Think about how much hate that poor girl gets on a daily. I'm sure she gets, I mean, I've seen in her comment section the horrible things people say to her. I mean, it's just part of the media of being on YouTube, is dealing with that. So you just move on with your life. You have to find a way to block it out. You have to understand that's not about who you are. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, man, he was just, in my opinion, he was just being a college kid as far as maturity. You know, I mean, that's just what, he's not, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he was right, but I don't think he's a bad person. All right, Nikki says, I love Karina. She was one of the first people I ever subbed to for polish. She does have a really good polish channel. I just have, the way she describes polishes is phenomenal. Like, the way she describes the color, the way she describes the opacity, the way she describes the drying, the way she describes all that is just wonderful. What? Well, stop hitting them that far. Oh, you're not hitting them in the street, are you? Okay, it's okay. It's right. You're just, you know what, sweetheart? Don't panic. I'll be out in 10 minutes. It's okay. It's all right. Don't panic. Breathe. Lila. People are watching us live right now. Okay? Listen. Take a deep breath. It's okay. All right? It's in the street. It'll roll over to the side. Okay? It'll be fine. Take a deep breath. I'll be out in 10 minutes. I cannot leave them. I can't. It'll be okay. Because it'll be okay, I promise. Okay? Lila, please help me. Please help me. I need you to just chill. Why don't you go and chill in the house for 10 minutes while I finish this up, okay? All right. Thank you, sweetheart. And then I promise you I'll come up and help you. Because if I go out there, the chat's going to be over. You know? We have a really long front yard. I just wish you'd stay closer to the house. Oh, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's 88 of you watching right now and watching me deal with my panicking daughter. She has a lot of anxiety about things sometimes. So, but anyway, I was talking about Karina and how awesome her channel is. She really does have a fantastic polish channel. If you like nail polish, it's actually really, really good. Let's see. Esme's back. Jen, do you know of any vegan cosmetics that aren't very expensive other than e.l.f.? A lot of the indie brands are also, they're cruelty-free and they're vegan. I believe that Glamour Doll Eyes is vegan and cruelty-free. I would definitely recommend Glamour Doll Eyes for eyeshadow. I don't know their other products as well, but their eyeshadow is phenomenal. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, look at those indie brands, girlfriend, because a lot of those are vegan and a lot of indie brands put out some fantastic products. Let's see. Moving on. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for one that has to do with me. Okay, Amy says, I have been having skin problems not because of makeup. Should I use makeup? I would say talk to your doctor. Talk to your dermatologist or your doctor about whether that's okay or not. I'm not an expert in that, and I don't want you to get an infection because I told you it was okay. So I would say talk to your doctor if you're having skin problems about using makeup. Let's see. Yesenia says, good morning. Good morning to you, Yesenia. The Gold Digger, good morning to you. Natasha says, I love you. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate that. Crystal says, all the ugliness of that video scandal. Karina and Vanessa got a new subby from me, standing up for the truth, #1. Funny that Gerard's Cosmetics didn't complain about Miss Gold Girl not being happy. I think it's probably because I haven't watched the Miss Gold Girl video as far as the Gerard Cosmetics thing. I would imagine she didn't use the colorful language that Karina used. And I think that's probably why they picked Karina's, is because she was so colorful. But I've been subscribed to Vanessa and Karina forever. Vanessa was one of my way earlier YouTube friends. She's awesome. She's another really honest video creator. So if you like honest reviews, Karina and Vanessa are great places to go. Let's see. Nikki says, Jen, I love my Ella mask. I got some from Outlook too. What colors did you get? I got this one. Let's see. This is Serenity. And I love this one. This one's awesome. This one is, it's hard to see in this light. I can't see. Poke. This one is Lament. There's that one. And this one is Seance, I believe. Seance. And then this is the one that I don't like. This one is called Hemlock, and it's because it's not opaque. It's a good top coat. It's like a greenish iridescence, and I just expected it to be opaque, and it's not, and that made me sad. It would be really cool if that was opaque. I also have a couple other El Masca nail polishes that I love, but I don't see them right now. Off it, kind of glancing up, I don't see them. But I love El Masca nail polishes. They're fab. Let's see. Yodelin says she posed her question before I answer it. That's okay. That's all right. Esme says, have you ever struggled with anxiety? And if you have, you have any tips about getting better? No. Honestly, I can't say I've ever suffered from anxiety. My kid does. I try to calm her down, have her breathe a lot. You know, I think it's just one of those things where you just have to find an inner peace. I'm not a psychologist, but somehow finding that inner peace, and, you know, whatever is making you anxious, figure out a way to come to peace with who you are in that situation and understand that the world is not going to end if something happens in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll deal with it. You'll deal with it and you'll be okay. But I'm not a psychologist, and I've never gone through it personally, so I'm not an authority. I wish I could give you better advice, and I wish you luck with that, because I know that is not easy to deal with. Let's see. Liz says, I bought one lipstick from Gerard, and the lipstick was pretty dry, but the lip gloss was great. Yeah, I love the lip glosses. I bought the lipstick because of all the good reviews, so now I need to rethink about the lipstick. Yeah, I won't be buying any lipstick from them. I've heard too much negative, and they're expensive too. Yaya Salazar. Hi, Jen. Good morning. So what do you think about the scam that happened to Stephanie Laurie's channel? Okay, I heard about that, and then I never got to watch the video because I think that it's gone now. Basically, my friend Stephanie, who I have not, I can't really call her my friend because I haven't talked to her in a really long time. We used to chat a lot. Not that we're not friends, we just haven't talked in a long time. That she did a trial for a network, and then they wouldn't let her out of her contract, and she put up a video basically saying, hey, everybody, go tell this company, let me on my contract. Which I don't know, that was a pretty strong move to make a video about that. I don't mess with networks. I don't mess with them. I don't need a network. Everything that a network could give me, I can do on my own. I feel that's what I feel. Except for like the cool parties that they have, like Style Hall has really cool parties sometimes, so I don't get invited to those. But other than the Style Hall parties, that's the only thing I think I'm missing out on. They had a Style Hall party after IMEX. It's like, I'm not with Style Hall, I'm not invited. But other than that, I really don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I feel like the benefit of it is definitely not worth it, from what I've heard. I don't mess with networks. But I mean, it stinks, man. Hopefully she got out of it. I hope she got out of it. She's a really nice person. I hope she got out of that contract. Nikki says, Jen, I got my vault 2 days ago. Love it. I wish I could post a pic. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so jealous. Nikki says, Julep's liquid liner is nice. I got it in trade and I love it. You know, I had Julep's liquid liner, and it's real. You know what it's really, really good for is getting that fine point wing, but I don't like it on my lid. So if I'm having trouble getting that fine point, where's Julep? Here we go. If I'm having trouble getting that fine point, I use it, but it doesn't bend as easily as I would like. It just, I don't know. I have trouble with this one all over my my lid, but I do like it to really define that point. So I don't recommend this one just for that, but it is a nice liner. If you can work with it, it's a really nice liner. But I have a little bit of trouble with the functionality of it. All right, it's 10:58. We're almost done for the day. Amy says, having problems with my skin, not makeup. Okay, I already answered that question from Amy. Jessica, good morning from New Jersey. I've been dying to ask you this for a long time. If you could only wear one lipstick for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Would you pick drugstore or high end? I can patch it up right here. And you might be surprised. I usually say Airy Fairy by Rimmel, but I have been loving this one. This is the Revlon Just Fit and Kissable Balm Stain in Honey. This is probably my favorite lip product of all time. It's just that pinky nude. It goes with everything, and I love this. And you can see I've been loving it. I've had this for a while. I should probably get a new one, just because it's getting old. Like the top is cracked, and this is my favorite color. So that would be it. That's my fave. And it has nothing to do with drugstore or high end. It's just, I just really love that. You know, I try to shut off the high end part of my brain when I try products. I just want to know if it's good or not. And that's a good product. Let's see. Jessica says, oh, I already got that part. Steph Zola says, handsome boy. Oh, that was from when my son John was here and was showing his shirt. Yesenia said, what are some of the best primers to make my makeup last longer? Face primers. Ones that I've been really loving. I love this one by The Body Shop. This is the Vitamin C Skin Boost, believe it or not, and this smells amazing. This is a silicone-based primer. I love silicone-based primers. They work for some people. They don't work for others. I really, really like them though. This one is amazing if you have pore issues. This is the Pore Minimizing Foundation Primer by Smashbox. This is the purple one. It's fab. Highly, highly recommend this one. As far as drugstore, this is the only one that I've found to like is the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. Recently, I was watching my friend Sanders over at Sanders Kennedy, and he does not like this product at all. I forget what he said he does to his skin, but he hates this. But I like it. You know, everyone has their, you know, skin type. It makes a big difference when it comes to primers, a huge difference. So yeah, I mean, I think you just have to find someone with your skin type and then figure out what they like and then kind of go along with that. But yeah, I mean, I think for dry skin, I've heard that the lotion type primers are much better, and for oily skin, the silicone primers. Also, the makeup setting sprays, I've heard great things about the L'Oreal one, the Smashbox one, and the Kat Von D one I've heard good things about as well to help your makeup last longer. All right, let's see. Nicole says he looks very handsome, such a cutie. Oh, and my John is looking fine. I hope you're talking about my husband, John, not my son. Oh, that's so funny. Maybe my son. He looks sharp in his tank top. Let's see. Beauty. Okay. It is 11:01. Let's see. We'll go through just a couple more. Esme says, have you ever tried Surratt Cosmetics? No, I haven't. And then Nicole is talking to Veronica. And we'll do three more. We'll do three more. Mel Bella, hi Jem from Australia. Just recently discovered your channel. Already a fan. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll be able to put more videos out soon. Linda the Beauty Puzzle says good morning. Good morning, Linda. Mwah, love you. New England Pixie, hi from Annapolis. Yay, you're not that far from me. In a process of trying false eyelashes. Any tips? Patience. Patience. That's all I have to say is patience. Definitely, you know, just take your time. Get some natural ones first to try them out, because I mean, at least for me, the long crazy ones scare me. When I put them on, I just end up ripping them back off because they just look ridiculous. So try to get those natural ones and just have patience with them. When you put the glue on, make sure you let it dry a bit, kind of blow on it or wave it a little bit until it gets a little bit tacky before you try to stick it, or else it'll just start sliding all over the place and it'll make a big huge mess. So those are kind of my tips, but I'm definitely not a false lash expert. Okay, so that's I think where I'm going to stop today, because it is 11:02 and my daughter has been waiting very, very, very patiently for me to finish chat so that I can go chase the tennis balls out in the yard and in the street, supposedly. So I thank you so much for hanging out with me on this wonderful, beautiful Memorial Day weekend, and you know, thank you to the soldiers that are out overseas protecting our country, and thank you to everyone who has served and given their lives for our country. I mean, I guess that's kind of goes without being said, but thank you to our military, or if anyone that has military family, thank you so much for your sacrifices, for your spouse's service. Thank you so much. And yeah, have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Thank you for being here. Mad love to you, my friends, and I will see you soon. Bye.